And hello everybody, welcome to Hexa Parkour. Look at this, this looks beautiful. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this map. This is made by Amir Kaka. I know I'm butchering that. I'm so bad with non-English names that have accents and stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I've played maps by him before. Um, Level, tab list, yeah, that works for me. Goes to collectible, particles appear above it. Click on it to collect. Okay, cool. But yeah, no, this map looks really well made, so I'm excited. Feel like, I've talked about this before, but I feel like as of late, like, um, only really good parkour maps have been being released, which I really like. Just, as I've also talked a lot about before, affects the quantity of maps coming out because, people that make, more medium quality maps just haven't been coming out with as many recently for whatever reason. But yeah. Oh, was I supposed to head? Yeah, I was supposed to head there. Whoops. But yeah. I like doing parkour maps. It is interesting. I just finished up with the captive Minecraft stuff. I don't know if I don't know when I'm releasing this video compared to that stuff, since the last couple episodes of the captive Minecraft series haven't come out yet, so I don't know how much I want to say, but I presume they'll come out first. And I still don't know if I'm going to release the last video, because only the first, like, 4 minutes or whatever is actual content. But yeah, the map ended short, which really disappointing. Which is actually something that, is interesting for me, because I'm pretty sure it's pretty common among adventure maps to have that sort of thing, where, like, the map isn't quite done, but they still release it anyway, and, all that. I'm pretty sure that's pretty common with adventure and survival maps, but just isn't very common with parkour maps. And since I mostly play parkour maps, I'm just not used to it. So it kind of took me off guard, and I'm a little disappointed still, but, still. I don't know, it was good fun, and, it was actually a really good series for kind of sparking my interest in Minecraft again, and, just kind of survival gameplay in Minecraft in general, which is really nice. Give me 1 sec. My cat's clawing at the door. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure the cat got out of my room. She comes into my room a lot, but she never, like, really wants to be in my room. So, like, she claws at the door and stuff a lot to get out, because she didn't really want to be in here. But she thought she wanted to be in here for a little bit. Ooh, that's cool. Wait, is this the same guy that made Whirlpool Parkour? I know I recognize the name. So maybe that's where I recognize it from. I'm not sure. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm a little confused exactly where I was supposed to go with that slime. I love how that looks. And it's really satisfying to hit that time. Oh, that restarts the total run. Ooh, that's cool. They might have also made, was it Parkour Planet? And Parkour Planet 2? I don't know, like, so many parkour maps eventually just start blurring together once you play enough of them. So I'm not 100% positive which parkour maps this guy made. Maybe I'm supposed to... No, that... You come around that way and then jump down to there? I don't know. I'm confused. I really feel like I'm supposed to come down here. But I don't know where I'm supposed to go from the slime block. Oh, wait. There's a... Right down here. Ah, okay. I like that. It just kind of confused me for a bit. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited. Like right now, I'm in a position where I've been enjoying making YouTube videos, and I've been enjoying streaming on Twitch a lot, which it's very rare that, I kind of am passionate for both at the same time. Where am I supposed to go from here? Down there? I take it? Yeah, I must be down here. So yeah, just as a result, I'm really excited to, keep making content, keep going at it. Up. And I don't know, it's just so weird for me because there's been so many times that like I've, been excited to make YouTube videos, and as a result I get burned out of streaming and stuff like that. And oh, my vision's obscured. Ah. But at least for the moment, I feel like I'm in a position where I can do both at once and enjoy it. And I hope that I maintain that. I don't know if I will or not. It's hard to, keep motivation for anything. But yeah, I'll do everything I can to try and continue to enjoy what I do. And it is really cool, because I'm getting to see both growing at once. And right now in particular, like my Twitch channel's been growing slower than my YouTube channel or whatnot, but it's like, when I'm able to do both at once, I'm able to kind of not mind when one's doing better than the other, right? Because I'm just kind of enjoying doing both, and I'm able to kind of put it, like, as long as one of them's doing well, I'm happy, sort of thing. Which, speaking of that, we had 1,800 subscribers recently on YouTube. I think we fell back under again, though. I'm not positive. We might be at 1,800 still, but I think we fell back under. But regardless, very cool. We're going to hit 2,000 before, too much longer. I sure hope at least. I mean, 200 subs is still a long way off. And, it's a hard grind, but I'm enjoying it. Oh, I think that gives me jump boost. Yeah. That gives jump boost. Oh, those really scare me. And also on Twitch, we're, I think, about 150 followers, which, very cool. I'm excited for hitting that 200 mark. Am I going to fall out of the world eventually? Yeah, there we go. Like, it's kind of cool that I'm hitting the, pretty close to 200 at the same time I'm hitting close to 2,000 on YouTube. I like that kind of lineup of growth. Oh, I fell again. But yeah, guys, if you like my content and you're interested in watching me do kind of like different stuff, then Twitch is kind of where I do pretty much anything that isn't Minecraft. I mean, I also do Minecraft, so like, it's not just anything that isn't Minecraft. It's Minecraft too. And like, I've done streams with Riptide and, Nightmare and, guys I collaborate with on YouTube all the time. Stuff like that. So, just in general, if you guys are interested in seeing more content, check out my Twitch. I know I plug it a lot, but, it's a lot of fun. Hang out on Twitch, and, could always use another viewer or two, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oh. Fading head sandstone blocks. That was cursed. Oh, what else? I mean, I think that about catches up everything going on with content creation at the moment. I will say, though, I've noticed some interesting things from creating content for a while. Like, for example, one interesting thing that happens on YouTube that, you know, I've noticed for a while, but, you know, it's just increasingly obvious the more time goes on. One thing that happens on YouTube is, like, if you have a video that's doing really well, let's say, and then you release another video, the video that's doing really well, like, does even better view-wise, because in correlation with you uploading another video. Even if the video you upload does really poorly, like only a couple views, it seems to have a correlation with letting the video that was doing well before do even better. At least that's what I've noticed from my channel. And it's really interesting to me. Like, I take it there's something in the algorithm to, like, you know, when recommending a video from a channel, to also look at when the most recent upload from said channel was, and to take that into consideration with it too. I don't know. YouTube's algorithm confuses me, and, you know, can't say everything. Obviously, don't want to give away trade secrets. But yeah, I don't know. I'm interested also in, like, I want to collaborate more with other content creators. I think it would be really cool to be able to do more YouTube collaborations, because I do a lot of collaborations on Twitch with a lot of people that, you know, kind of know them, and then you do some Twitch streams together and it's fun and stuff like that. But I think it would be fun to be able to do that more on YouTube, you know, meet more YouTubers and stuff like that. I feel like there's a bit more on YouTube. I feel like there's a little bit more of an atmosphere of, like, hey, if you're going to be collaborate with someone around the same size as your channel, right? Like, if you're a super small content creator around, you know, 100 subs or whatever, then you shouldn't collaborate with anybody over 500 or, you know, stuff like that. I feel like that's a little, you know, over the top. I think that but I also get why that's kind of there. Why that kind of stigma is kind of there. Because you do want to collaborate with people that are in a similar headspace when it comes to making content, right? So you don't want to, you know, collaborate with someone that's going to not care at all about how the video comes out and, you know, stuff like that. Oh, jump into the hole. Whoa. That is cool. I have no clue where I'm going to. What the? Am I just floating in space? What the? You're awake. Yeah, first aid kit. Let's go. Blah, blah, blah. You know, that's cool and all. And you're kind of fuzzing out and not telling me what I need to know. I'm gonna just go. And immediately fall in. Good thing I picked up those first aid kits, right? Drowned in orange juice. I thought that was gonna be like a jump in and there's water underneath ordeal. But where was I? Right, yeah, talking about, you know, YouTube collaborations. I also understand the subscriber thing, because you don't want a collaboration that's heavily one-sided in terms of who's getting benefits out of it. When it comes to, like, an actual channel collaboration. Are we going back to Hexagons? Am I back to my Hexagons? Yeah, let's go. Like, for example, somebody with 1 million subscribers doesn't really have any benefit to collaborating with somebody that has, say, 1,700 subscribers or 1,800, or I don't know, around where I'm at, right? Like they have almost no benefit to collaborating because it's very one-sided in who gets anything out of it. So as a result, for them it's like, why would I, bother to, work with you when you get a lot out of it and I get nothing out of it. And like, it's not like a situation where both sides hardly get anything out of it. Like, in my opinion, that's actually more acceptable than one side getting something out of it and one side getting nothing. Because the problem with one side getting a lot out of it and one side getting nothing is you get put into a situation where one side has only, positive outcomes pretty much, and another side has only negative outcomes possible besides a neutral outcome. So like you can kind of put yourself in a lot of risk by collaborating, I guess is what I'm saying. It's like what would be a good example? It was like when PewDiePie shouted out a bunch of smaller channels on his channel, and then one of them had, I think it was like, said a racial slur at some point, or I forget exactly what it was, but one of the channels, like a year and a half before PewDiePie had ever even watched any of their videos, had done something that people didn't like. So as a result, people got mad at PewDiePie and blah blah blah, etc. But like, it's the sort of thing where it's like, yeah, you are putting your channel at risk by collaborating with someone. So it might seem like, oh, it'd be a nice thing to do. Like, here's this smaller content creator that, could use some help up and, use some help with, getting somewhere. But you're putting yourself at risk every time you do that. So it makes it pretty unfeasible for any big YouTuber to spend a lot of time, helping out smaller content creators, because they're constantly putting themselves at risk whenever they shout out a smaller content creator or do a video with a smaller content creator. And it makes it difficult. But I don't know. Like, it's the sort of thing where it would still be a really nice thing to do for bigger content creators. And don't get me wrong, like, if I got the offer from a bigger content creator to, collaborate and make a video together, even a large enough content creator that they probably wouldn't really be getting anything out of it, I'd still probably say yes. Just because I appreciate the thought and it really helps me out. But like, for them, it's a huge risk. And I think it's important for said content creators, for any content creators of any size, to recognize that that's the case whenever you're, recording with someone else, that you're putting your own reputation on the line because you're attaching it to their reputation, right? Like, now if one person does something that people disagree with, they're going to be looking at everybody that ever, spent time around that person, regardless of for how small of a period of time. Like, people are pretty ruthless when it comes to this stuff. Like, you could have done one collaboration once in the past a long time ago with somebody that, turned out to be a bad person, and, in the eyes of the public, you can get in trouble for it. And, like, on one hand, in situations like that, typically, people are fine with it as long as you denounce whatever the other person did. But there's sometimes where it's like, the water's a little murkier, blah, 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 and, becomes a much more difficult situation, and it's just easier to not, put yourself at risk in the first place by, collaborating a lot with somebody that does have a risk. And I don't know. I feel like it's just, you know, it's difficult. And, you know, it's the sort of thing where it doesn't feel like there's a right answer for some of this stuff. Because on one hand, it's like, you know, if I'm super successful, then, you know, it feels kind of wrong to just be successful and not help anybody else out with it. But at the same time, it's like, you know, every time you collaborate with a smaller streamer, you put yourself at risk. So, like, ultimately, all this kind of comes back to, you know, explaining why it's so hard to collaborate on YouTube. I feel like it's a lot easier on Twitch to collaborate because I feel like reputations are less in line with somebody just because of a single collaboration, right? Like, you bump into lots of people on Twitch over lots of different time if you collaborate with people. And there's a bit more of, like, you know, like, everybody kind of collaborates with everyone sort of atmosphere on Twitch. So as a result, it's a bit more of, like, you know, or there's a bit less of, like, oh, hey, this person did something bad, witch hunt everybody that, you know, was ever associated with them, if you get what I mean. Like, it's just a different culture around it, around Twitch, than around YouTube, I think. And yeah, I don't know, it's all interesting. And to a degree, I was thinking about it some too, because what's the name of the YouTuber? So, like, I watch a lot of sports commentary stuff, and there was the one sports commentary YouTuber that got, you know, caught trying to hook up with a minor or whatever. And I never watched his videos or anything. They were not even close to the videos I'd watch. But a lot of people that I watched had watched his videos, or, you know, whatever, because, you know, there's a bit because, you know, it's all, you know, there's a bit of, like, hey, we're all sports commentator YouTubers, let's, you know, be friendly and get along. But and, like, I don't know, it just, like, came back up from a YouTuber I was watching, and kind of made me think about some of that stuff, which is why, as I was talking about collaborations and stuff like that, all that kind of, you know, the other side of it kind of came to mind. I think for a lot of things, when it comes to, like, risk on YouTube, like, looking at PewDiePie drama in the past can typically give you a pretty good idea of what type of like, stuff will get you canceled, like old PewDiePie stuff, because he very heavily walked the line of, like, you know, what you can and can't do without getting canceled for a long time. And a lot of times he walked into the lines of, you know, like, hey, you can't do that, and just, you know, somehow managed to overcome it, I guess. But yeah, I don't know, like, it's all complicated and stuff like that. Some of this stuff I don't know what to think on, and, you know, I'm just kind of here talking, just giving what opinions I do have on some of this stuff. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you have any strong opinions on it? I know if Blazer watches this, he'll comment. But yeah, I don't know. Overall, I like being a part of the YouTube community, and enjoy it. Oh, well, that's obnoxious. I have to go all the way back because my half a heart thing was still there, and it didn't disappear. I'm guessing that was a bug in the map. That's fine. There's a couple extra seconds of time. I think my level thing's gone too. I'm on 38 though. But there'll be like one more level after this. But yeah. I think the other thing about YouTube is, like, I really appreciate my time on it because I've met some, you know, good friends doing this stuff. And actually, besides Riptide and, you know, a guy I know IRL, most of my friends I have met, you know, in some way or another through YouTube. You know, it can get in a pretty long line of, like, you know, I met blah 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 doing YouTube, then they introduced me to this person, introduced me to this person, introduced me to this person, you know, long line of strings until, you know, you eventually get to, you know, X person or whatnot. But yeah, where am I supposed to go from here? Like, honestly, I think that when it comes to hobbies, like doing YouTube, for example, which is something that, you know, unless you do seriously, is unlikely to find a job, but just doing it as a hobby, I think can be good for a lot of people. Gives them something to do. And I think in general, you know, when it comes to people having something to do, a lot of times it's better than just sitting around doing nothing, doodling on your phone or whatever. Which is funny because I do want them to watch my videos, but, you know, I think it's better if, you know, everybody spends a bit of time, you know, doing other stuff. So yeah, that's Hexa Parkour. I feel like my conversations during these keep getting deeper and more, like, philosophical. This is a really good map. Good job. I'm not going to attempt to say the name again, but thank you, almighty map creator. And it was the Great Fall that I was thinking, or not that I was thinking of, that he had made that I really liked in the past. So the Great Fall, and then the two Planet Parkours, which I both played, which I played both of. I think I played Parkour Islands. I'm not sure. I'm not positive, but I think I've played all his maps. But anyway, guys, enough dilly-dallying. I hope you all enjoyed. And I'll see you all in the next one. God bless. Bye-bye.